Assalamu alaikum. I am your host Muhammad Shiraz. Once again, welcome to the program Computer Programming Concepts launched by Allama Iqbal Open University for the guidance of BS Computer Science students. This is our program number 9, and in this program we will discuss about nested decision control statements. Dear students, in our earlier program we discussed about decision control statements. We use decision control statements when we want to restrict the execution of a statement or block of statements on the basis of specific conditions. In that program we discussed how to use simple decision control statements. In our today's program we will study how to nest decision control statements. So let's start our today's discussion. Nested conditions are used when a block of decision control statement is placed inside the body of another decision control statement. We can formally define as when a decision control statement is defined inside the body of another condition, it is called nested condition. A decision control statement can be nested inside another decision control block. Both if and else block can contain an entire other decision control block. When a decision control statement is placed inside the body of another decision control statement, then the enclosing block is called the outer block or outer decision control statement, while the enclosed block is called inner block or inner decision control statement. Decision control statement can be nested up to multiple levels. There is no limitation on the level to which decision control statements can be nested. Syntax for the nested decision control statement is shown on the computer screen. There is an if block. If statement is followed by the condition. Body of the if statement starts at line number 2. There may be statements immediately after the starting braces of the if block, and inside the body here at line number 4 there is another condition. You should carefully observe that the body of the if block starts at line number 2 and it closes at line number 12. All the statements in between line number 2 and 12 are considered as the part of body of the if block. Inside if block there is another conditional statement that is quoted at line number 4. It is followed by condition. Its body starts at line number 5. There may be one or more statements inside the body of this condition. This condition closes at line number 7. This if block is followed by else block, and the body of this else block may contain one or more than one statements. So if block that starts at line number 4 and else block that start at line number 8, these are considered as nested decision control statement. These blocks are nested inside the body of the outer if condition. It is also possible to have an else block following the outer if. So you should remember that each if could have its else block if it lies at the outer level or at the inner level. How nested blocks are executed? First, the outer condition is evaluated. When the outer condition turns out true, then control comes inside the body of the outer condition. Then the inner condition is evaluated. If the inner condition is true, then the block of inner condition is executed. So you should remember that the statements quoted inside the inner if block are based on the condition of the inner if block. In the statements quoted on the basis of the outer if block are executed on the basis of the outer if condition. If the outer condition is false at first instance, then control will not come inside the body of the outer condition. Inner condition or nested condition has no effect on the body of the outer block. It means all the statements in the outer block will be executed on the basis of condition of the outer block. Nested block depends upon the condition of the enclosing block. If the condition of the enclosing block is false, inner condition will not be evaluated. Here is flowchart for the nested decision control statement. Program execution starts normally. There may be input output required in the program. There is a condition shown in the diamond symbol. We call it outer decision control statement. If this condition is true, there is another decision control statement that is called inner condition. If this condition is true, then the statements inside the body of the inner decision control statements are executed. On this situation, when the outer condition turns out false at first instance, then the else, if there is else block following the outer decision control statement, that else block will be executed and then program will go towards termination. Inside the body of the outer decision control statement, there may be else block followed by the if block. When the outer condition comes out true, control comes inside the body, then the inner condition turns out false, else block followed by the inner if block will be executed and then program will go towards termination. Here is a simple example of using decision control statement. In this program, we want to determine the largest value of the three variables given in the program. For this purpose, first we declare three variables of integer type, then A is initialized to 4, B is initialized to 7 and C is initialized to 3. Now there are simple if blocks nested. There is no else block defined over here. Now let's see how this program is executed. Compilation report says there is no error. Execute the program. It shows B is greater because the value of B is greater among all the three variables. If we change the values of the variable, now suppose we initialize A to 14. Now in this case, the first condition, if A is greater than B, will turn out true. Therefore control will move inside the body of this condition. There is another condition, if A is greater than C, yes, this condition will also turn out true. Therefore control will move inside the body of the nested if and will display the message A is greater. Let's see. Yes, the message displayed on the computer screen is that A is greater. There is another possibility. Suppose we initialize A to 14, B to 7 and C to 30. Now in this case, when control reaches the condition if A is greater than B, condition will turn out false. Therefore, control will skip all the following statement on the basis of this condition and will move toward the next condition if B is greater than A. This condition will also turn out false. B is not greater than A. Therefore, all the following statements are skipped and control move towards the third block if C is greater than A. Yes, this condition will turn out true. Therefore, control moves onward and check the next condition. If A is greater than B, yes, this condition. C is greater than B, yes, this condition also turns out true, and therefore control will move inside the body of the nested block and will display the message C is greater. Let's see the impact. So you see the message on the computer screen is that C is greater. Let's study one other example. For the nested decision control statements, we want to implement the policy when the program is executed, it should ask for age and gender of the students. We enter the age and gender of the student, then the program should decide whether the student is eligible or not. Eligibility criteria is that if the age of the student is greater than or equal to 18 and gender of the student is female, she is eligible for admission. As if the gender of the student is male and age is greater than or equal to 20, then the student is offered admission. So in this case, our required inputs are the values for the gender and age. Then we will have to check the values of age and gender, and on the basis of the values of these two variables, we will have to determine whether the student is eligible for admission or not. So let's see the program. This is our program. First, we declare a variable gender with data type character, another variable age with data type int, then printf for entering the value of gender, scanf asks for the value of gender, then printf displays the message enter age, scanf asks for the value of age. Now there are two blocks. If gender is equals to male, capital M is taken for male, and age is greater than 20. Now this condition at line number 11 is nested inside the body of the outer condition starts at line number 9. If both these conditions are true, then the message male student is eligible for admission will be displayed. If these conditions are not true, then if gender is F and age is greater than equals to 18, the message female student is eligible for admission will be displayed. Otherwise, the message student is not eligible for admission will be displayed. Let's see on the computer how this program is executed. Enter gender, I enter M, enter age, I enter 22. Now the first condition, if gender is equals to M and age is greater than equals to 20, both these conditions will turn out true. Therefore, we will receive the message male student is eligible for admission. Let's execute the program again. If gender enter is F and age is 19, then the first condition will turn out false, but the second block, if gender is equals to F and age is greater than equals to 18, will turn out true, and therefore the message female student is eligible for admission will be displayed. If we enter values others, suppose I enter gender M and age 19, we will receive the message student is not eligible for admission will be displayed. Let's study another example for the nested conditions. Write a program to determine whether a character entered at runtime is capital or not. Here, in this case, our required input is that we required a character so that we could evaluate whether it is a capital alphabet or not. For this purpose, we declare a character variable with the name ch. Then printf will ask enter any alphabet. Scanf will ask to enter the value for the variable ch. A is the data type of ch is character. Therefore, we use the format specifier as %c. When we have entered the value, then the conditions will be checked. As we know that capital alphabets, for capital alphabets, ASCII codes start from 65 and are up to 90. Therefore, all the capital alphabets lie between 65 and 90. When we enter the value for the ch, the condition if ch is greater than equals to 65 will be evaluated. Yes, if the condition is true, then control will move inside the body, and the inner condition if ch is less than equals to 90 will be evaluated. If both the condition turn out true, then the message you enter capital alphabet will be displayed. If any of the condition is false, then the message this is not a capital alphabet will be displayed. Let's see how this program is executed on the computer screen. As you see on the computer screen, we declare character variable ch, enter any alphabet ch, and then conditions. Let's execute it. Enter any alphabet. Suppose I enter S. Our program says you entered capital alphabet. Re-execute it. Suppose I enter B. Now the first ASCII code for capital B is 66. Therefore, both the condition will turn out true and the message you entered capital alphabet will be displayed. If we enter any other symbol, suppose I enter small a, computer will display the message this is not a capital alphabet. So dear students, in all these examples you might have observed that in nested conditions a decision control block is placed or nested inside the body of another condition. The enclosing block is called outer block, while the enclosed block is called the inner block. Execution of the statements occur in such a manner so that first the outer condition is evaluated. If the outer condition turns out true, control comes inside the body of the outer block. If there are some other statements, they are executed. Then the inner condition inside the body is evaluated, and if the inner condition comes out true, then the statements inside the body of the inner condition are executed. In this manner, decision control blocks are implemented in programming languages. So it ends our today's discussion. We will meet with a new topic in next program inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz.